see, if that man's an
go through
elect, there ain't nothing we can say about it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
But if he's
But
not,
obviously,
he's gonna go through some
obviously
things.
he ain't dealing with the Lord ain't dealing with him though.
Nah,
he don't know
he
shit.
said it. He said it. It's too much.
Yeah, you're making me go crazy.
He said you're blowing my mind.
It was hurting him. You see that? He couldn't even walk out of here.
It was hurting. He said, I gotta go, man.
So it was too much for that man. That man's talent may be just enough to remember the sign when he's sober, and that's it for him, to remember he's an Israelite. That's enough.
Yeah. Well, he'll die knowing that he's an Israelite. That'd be a good death for a 2/3.
Verse 3 of Matthew 7, and why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considereth not the beam that is in thy own eye? And that's saying, you know, the thorn in your side. You judge another man for a sin, but you got 10 harder sins. Because all sin is not the same. There's sin unto death, and then there's sin unto fines and correction. But there's sin like adultery. Adultery is not the same as stealing for fucking hunger. Adultery is a sin unto death. Still unto hunger, you catch death. But honestly, you wasn't supposed to really look down on a man that needed something to eat. You were supposed to help him out.
Because like it says, if you commit one sin, you know, it's
oh, but there is sin unto death. And then it says, for how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye. So you're telling a man, you're not supposed to have multiple wives, but then you're a homosexual in the background. That's some fucking hypocritical shit. Or if you got a drinking problem and you're telling another brother not to be a drunk. See what I'm saying? Or even in the truth. You're saying you got to know the Hebrew, but then you don't even know the Hebrew fluently. You still fucking stuttering in here. But you be driving that Hebrew into everybody's ass.
You got to learn the Hebrew.
Yeah, but you can't even, you don't even study.
Achim, you gotta learn the Hebrew. Achim. Like, come on now.
And that could go with anything, really. Anything. That's over righteousness.
Thinking that just because you know the scripts and you can pull out verses, that's gonna save you in the end.
Yeah, so you look down on your brothers, because this ain't talking about looking down on Esau. Fuck Esau. It's talking about the men that you're in this truth with. The men that is pushing this truth throughout the whole earth. I'll get that Revelation 1. I want to clarify that about Yahushua's voice.
No. You want the 1 and 16? No. Or slide 115. It's Revelation chapter 1, verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
Of many waters. The reason why the waters is, yes, it's explaining the loudness, but it's also talking about the prophets coming out of every nation. Okay? When we're out here, we're teaching, there's been teaching in different languages right now. It's Saturday, right now.
Different, what do you call it? Different accents.
Different accents. Just like now. I just realized how many, in the Philippines, there's multiple different languages. And if you're born in a certain area, that language is different than another. In Spanish, like a Puerto Rican speaks different than a Mexican.
And then they both speak different than a Spaniard.
I'll grab it. I got it right here. It's Deuteronomy 13:1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them, thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet. What
they're telling you is, if there's somebody that tells you something's gonna happen and it happens, but they're over here saying, let's go over here, let's go worship Baal. It's a setup. It's a false flag. It's, what do they call it? The prophets of the left-hand side today. Matt Groening, The Simpsons.
The Simpsons, yeah.
Where they show you a cartoon. Oh, they had a cartoon 10 years before.
Black Panther.
They're prophets. No, they're not. It's a setup.
That's what all these other camps are. Us apart because we don't have a school in the building, so we don't answer to Uncle Sam so much.
Kind of like the elders say, they watch them. These other camps watch our elders to learn the breakdowns of prophecy, because they don't. You go to a IUIC, a GOCC, they don't talk about prophecy. Nobody talks about the future now.
It's all about the law, the law, the law.
Law, the GMS,
but they don't understand
GMS,
that the law is prophecy of the description of Yahweh Shai. The elect. I'm going to keep going. Verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For Yahweh your power proveth you to know, and that's who gives you that understanding to be able to understand what decisions to make. See, some men, they listen to some, or we all, Christianity, everybody really believed in that. Well, I'll just call him Jesus. Even the atheists, they think when shit hits the fan, I just call him
Jesus. That's their truth. The atheist true card is Jesus.
That's why that Christianity is so fucked up. It really made people desensitized to what's coming because that they think they get out of hell free card.
No, when everybody gets, if the Most High's only begotten Son got judged, you get judged.
You will get judged. Worse. Especially when he's coming back the second time, you know?
And not as a man.
Because even like Stephen Hawkins, he just recently died. But you got to think, that's going to be one of the first Edomite babies born.
In slavery.
Right in the midst of it, bro. Probably get his head smashed open multiple times.
Because he come back, he's like,
different ways. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams, or Yahweh your power proveth you. To know whether ye love Yahweh your power with all your heart and with all your soul, ye shall walk after Yahweh your power. See, it's very easy. Walk after. So where do you go to find out how he walked the earth? It's very easy. The Bible. But his name ain't Jesus. So with the name Jesus comes a different reputation. That's another deception that a lot of people are going to be destroyed for, is they can't imagine judgment being like it's described in the Bible.
Headed down from sweet Jesus.
Yeah. Death on a stick, bro.
Yeah, they can't imagine this dude bringing thermonuclear destruction.
What is it? Not watered down. Right? Without mixture. They can't believe that. They can't believe that the God that they were told that of this Bible
that saves everybody,
right?
It's gonna bring utter destruction. Because it's not true. That's why you can't
They're
believe
not walking after his ways. They're not in these scriptures. Christians always say, I read the Bible. Even Muslims, they'll say, oh, I read it in and out, backwards and forwards, but you didn't understand it. You know it,
but you don't understand.
You don't understand it, just like we got in the beginning. We get that scripture.
God. This is Romans chapter 1, verse 31. Without understanding, covenant breakers without natural affection.
Right, covenant breakers without natural affection. Without natural affection meaning you wanted everything the opposite way of what the Most High